Hi, in this video we're going to see one way to configure any project in our MCUXpresso IDE. This is the easiest this is the easiest way to do this. Um, with this way we are going to be able to set up a project to download any project from the internet, from GitHub or whatever place we want to extract or have or download any project, and we are going to be able to use it as it is, maintaining the same configurations that were made for that project. Not only the files, okay, not only the files, but also the configurations that may be related to compiling, to debugging, or anything else. The MCUXpresso IDE configurations properly. So the first thing is going to be uh, download the entire repository, because we need the microcontroller file. In this case, we are going to use my project as an example. However, you can use any project that you want. So we go to University Projects repository. We just need this one, but the easiest way to download any uh, folder or anything from GitHub is just to download the entire repository and then just delete the projects that you don't want. At uh, at the day of today, we are having just one project uploaded, which is the PulseOximeter project. Probably in the future, in the next few days, you're going to see more projects uploaded. So the only thing is to download the repository and then delete the other projects that you may not want. So we would go to code, then download zip. Okay, now we go to download section. We have it here, University Projects Master. We extract it in a folder with the same name as the zip. Now we can, for example, move this folder to desktop just to follow the same steps that I was mentioning before. It really doesn't matter where you have this folder, since you're going to import, okay, a zip file. You're going to import a zip file, so you don't really need to worry about this. So we go to University Projects, then PulseOximeter, then Microcontroller. With this folder, we need it in zip format. So we go to here, then we click on zip. We maintain the same name as the zip file and the folder file. Go to click on accept. Then we have microcontroller. Now we open. Um, we need to open, the MCUXpresso IDE, and we select the side workspace. Okay, I have it here opened, but I'm going to close it just for the demonstration. We open. We wait a few seconds to be opened. Then it asks me the workspace place. Typically, this is the main root. When you download the MCUXpresso IDE, it suggests you a root. This is the typical root: users, the name of the user documents, then the folder MCUXpresso IDE and the version, and then workspace. Workspace is the folder where all your projects are going to be available for the MCUXpresso IDE to be read. Okay, so I recommend you to maintain the same um, root. Do not change the root. Maybe you can import or use another workspace folder, but who knows how is it going to work? Typically, there are plenty of problems when you open a project from anywhere else that is not the default root. So once opened, we close the welcome window. Then we can see all the projects that I already have. This is not going to be important right now. We are not going to use this. Just to mention that you are going to be able to see all the projects displayed here like this. Now we need to do the next step, which is find the window that says create or report the project, typically located in the bottom left corner. So we go to the bottom left corner, which is here, and then create or import the project. So we are going to import project from file system. Then we are going to choose a project which needs to be in zip format, and um, well, just import that project, right? So we click on import projects from file systems. We see that we are in project archive zip. We click on browse. Then we look for that zip folder that I mentioned before, microcontroller.zip, which is inside scripts, a desktop. Um, University projects. What is it? Where is it? Here. Here, microcontroller. Okay, so microcontroller.zip or zip in zip format. So we click on open. Good. Now we just click on next and we look for the next step. When we click next, and the next window is going to be white box, typically with the project name, like in this case HPO2 uh, heartbeat or heart rate. Um, for this project, typically this name should appear with a tick box next to it. Okay, and probably other file. But the important one is this one. So, and the next step is going to open all the configurations and folders containing .cpp and .h files. So, here, these are the projects that I mentioned before that have this uh, tick box. So we maintain this. Okay, we keep this tick. So we click on finish. Uh, it asks if we want to overwrite the .project folder. That would be like maintaining or not the configurations of the original project. So we are going to click on just to all because we want to overwrite and have the settings right. You see here the root related to the settings. So yes to all. So right now we are just saying okay, we want to have the same configurations and setups and everything that was done by other person with that project. We want to keep that. We don't want to change that. Okay. Also the MCU configurations we want to keep. So then we click on the folder and we can see, for example, from I don't know drivers, ASP. I don't know, maybe this one just to open it. I'm going to find out that is the same file compared to the GitHub file that we have. Okay, so now after that we need just to compile. Okay, now we have the project opened, like I said, with all the configurations and files. So we click on the hammer and we just compile it actually. We click on the folder name, like the project folder name. Then we click on the hammer symbol, and hopefully we're going to have all the settings and everything right, and everything is going to be compiled with no problem. We wait a few seconds. It is like building the project. And hopefully, well, when you import the project like this, it takes a few seconds to compile. Okay, now we successfully compiled it. We have zero errors and zero warnings. So this means that everything is ready to be used. You can change the files as you want. However, you're going to have the main configurations or main setups from the IDE already done. Okay. One configuration typically that we would like to maintain is the include path routes or include path configuration. Okay, when we include uh, any library or something, typically we need to indicate from where we want to read or where we want to look for a file. So typically we would go to C and C++ build, to settings, MCUXpresso compiler or MCUC compiler. In this case, it is a C++ project. So we would go to includes, and we see here the include paths. Okay, the include paths. Yeah, so you can see here the different folder names and everything that the program is going to look for when including, right, when including libraries or something. This thing, when you are doing a project at the beginning, it is very tedious to do it because you need to remember to do this every single time and for every single folder. When importing a project like this, you are going to have everything already set up for you. So this is everything for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you maybe understood everything that I said. Any comments or any suggestions are welcomed. And well, thank you for watching the video. Bye bye.